Clay, here's another one from the Discord. Um, you know, everyone's throwing stuff at me here. From, I think this is somebody new, actually. You're new, aren't you? I think they're new. Probably. Something like that. Well, welcome to the Discord. Enjoy your stay in possibly purgatory. I don't know how it's doing anymore. I gave up a long time ago. From Vince C. From. Why do people have such hard names? From Vince. I'll just say Vince. I was a moron and forgot to throw this in here. Sabaton, Ghost in the Trenches. Official lyric video. Oh boy, I love Sabaton. I do. I'm a huge fan. You know what? I better clean out my ears in preparation for getting them blasted to oblivion again. Because every time I listen to hard stuff, I gotta listen to it on full volume. And that shit's painful, even though I'm like partly deaf. And there's no way to fix your ears. That's just not real, apparently. I've tried all the things, okay? I've done all the things. And I've been all the things. So, that being said, my eardrums are cleaned and protected. Actually, no, what I did was I took 100% isopropyl rubbing alcohol and I just shoved that shit into my eardrums. So yeah, good times, good times. That being said, a request Sabaton to Ghost in the Trenches. Let's jump in, shall we? I love Sabaton. Let's go. And all right, blast my eardrums, boys.
Between the lines, a soldier breaking the confines. A forced flight from overseas, a war in foreign land, await the eager recruits. And in the midst among the men, a soldier with a different past returns to his roots. Into battle, the gas has them pinned. Then this soldier invoked the spirits of the wind. Under fire, a ghost that rules the battlefield. Move between the lines, a soldier breaking the confines. An outlaw man and rifle, a marksman and a scout revealed. Makes his way from trench to trench alone, moving undetected, and on the fields of Passchendaele, a guiding light for reinforcements finding their way. And in the battle of the star, Pegahmagabow over no man's land and fire away. In the battle, the gas had them bend. Pegahmagabow invoked the spirits of the wind. Under fire, a ghost that rules the battlefield. Move between the lines, a soldier breaking the confines. An outlaw man and rifle, a marksman and a scout revealed. Makes his way from trench to trench alone, moving undetected.
Francis Pegahmaga, Pegahmagabow, 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 Francis Pegahmagabow. I'm probably slaughtering the shit out of that. It's okay. People slaughter my name whenever they figure out what it is all the time. It's fine. I tried. It's the intention that matters. 1891 to 1952. Oh, Jesus! He lived actually a long time for having been in that war. Hey, salute, sir. Wait, I did that wrong. We're supposed to. We're supposed to. You're supposed to have the hand like basically all perfectly aligned, right? And if you do it like this, it's like an FU, sir. If you do it like this, it's basically you're signing your own death warrant and you don't expect to return. You doing it straightforward, it's just, acknowledgement, direct, all that kind of stuff. I'm simplifying the shit out of all that. Who cares? Nobody gives a fuck. But anyway, sir, rest in peace. Good job. Until we regroup, the rest of us have the 12. He was born native in the Shawanaga First Nation. Oh, that makes sense. Okay, Shawanaga First Nation, where his name was Benaswi, the wind that blows off. Okay, that makes sense. No wonder why his last name seemed so florid. I was going to say First Nations, that's a Canadian term. Here in the U.S., we call them Native Americans because they were here before us, and then we conquered them and we won all our fights against them and took everything over. But then we gave them stuff back, and now they partially, rule our pockets because they run all the casinos. And they have all the good ones too, which is crazy. Anyway, right? Talk about a comeback. Although they still have a lot of problems that ain't being addressed today. But that's a story for another day. He volunteered to the Canadian Expeditionary Forces. Hell yeah. Now there you go. He became the First Nation soldiers most highly decorated for bravery in Canadian military history. Yeah, there's quite a history for Native Americans, First Nations, and all that, like participating, in the wars of the Long Knives, white man, whatever, all that kind of stuff, right? Pale faces, pale skins, whatever. To me personally, it speaks more towards, right, the ideal of America. Because these individuals, and quite a few in World War II as well, with the Windtalkers and everything else, so here's my experience with this, right? I've met very few Native Americans, First Nations, who hold any type of grudge or bad blood over losing. Very few. In fact, a good amount of them are pretty freaking patriotic, and some are even more nationalistic than me, right? So I think it speaks more to, like, when I think of Native American or First Nation, I think of the original peoples that, warred for this land with us and then resided alongside us and became us in a way. Well, anyway, I'm pretty sure I'm slaughtering all of that in my own brain. I'm just trying to metal out, you know what I'm saying? But the history thing ticks some things in my brain, so I like it. He had served for almost the whole war and was the most effective sniper of World War I. Gosh damn! So he was more than just a more than just a grunt. He was a sharpshooting grunt. Okay. Again, salute, sir. And had built a reputation as a skilled marksman. Using the much maligned Ross rifle, he was credited with 378 kills. Oh, damn, son. So he was using a weapon that was considered faulty or defunct or junk, and he was still raking them in. Whew. Talk about kill streaking with freaking lower tiered weaponry. By the time of his discharge, he had attained the rank of sergeant major. Damn, Skippy.
Under fire, a ghost that under fire, a ghost that runs the battlefield. Move between the lanes, a soldier breaking the confines. Another man and rifle, a marksman and a scout revealed. Makes his way from trench to trench alone, moving undetected. Unsustained and fought throughout the war, made his way until the end.
Yeah, son. Those are the best stories, honestly. Is guys who do some incredible stuff. And I am happy, all right, to brag. Yes, I do that sometimes. You damn Skippy, I do. I'm proud of a lot of the guys I served with, and some gals. And I am proud to have served with some who have done things of equal measure, and nobody will ever hear about them because, well, they were just there to do a job. They were the consummate silent professionals. I'm sure no one will ever know, like, most of the stuff I've ever done, period, except anything I've ever mentioned here, until long after I'm dead, or they'll never hear about it at all, depending on which government is in charge of what at the time. That being said, salutes all the way. This was good. I love Sabaton. I like rocking out. My ears are thoroughly destroyed for the day, and love it. Love it to death. That being said, what did you think? Did you have as much greatness time as I did? Are your eardrums as equally as perforated as mine? You let me know in the comments down below. That being said, be good. Be safe. Make a live for yourselves. Death and disaster is only a second away. Do what you can today. Don't compromise safety and security for nobody and nothing. And I will see y'all in the next one. I'm Badger 7 Actual, formerly Women's Veteran, Black Cat Badger out.